Alright, day 22. Now this video is going to be quick, but I really wanted to just highlight the importance of finding a way to collect and store your contact list. Now Beachbody provides a contact list that you can print out, or I believe that it's an interactive PDF that you can use. But there's a whole other, there's Google Drive, Evernote, all kinds of websites you can use for tracking contacts. There's a good old-fashioned notebook. Just an Excel sheet. There's really a lot of ways to track your contacts, but I think more important than the way you track them is the fact that you need to track them. Now I say this because from my experience, I didn't, at first really, I wasn't good about tracking my contacts or people I connected with, and I really wish somebody had really emphasized to me how important it is to track people from the get-go. Track who you talk with, where you met them, what exchange you had, what the result was, your follow-ups, your plan to follow up. Because once you start connecting with people and collecting names, and all of a sudden you're at 100 or 200, it's really easy to forget, crap, did I meet that person on Twitter? Did I meet them on Instagram? And what program were they doing? Or what had I said to them? It's a struggle to try to go back in time and, go through all your social networking or your exchanges and try to figure out who said what and who's who and, what handle they had on this or that. So whatever method you end up using, now for me I find a notebook, like most other things, works really, really well because I like just writing it all by hand and having a notebook for all my contact information. But whatever method you use, I suggest you get on it right now. And for every single person you exchange with, keep a record of it. Even if it's as simple as their name, their email, their handle in whatever social media site you met on, or if it's a place, a school, or whatever, a quick tad bit about what you exchanged. Are they an Insanity grad, or did they see a T25 commercial, or, were they interested in TurboFire, and sort of when you plan to follow up with them, or did you follow up with them, and try to keep track of these things, because it really, once you start amassing a large list of people, especially a lot of strangers, it can get really hectic and really crazy to try to remember every single little detail about everyone. And just like we had talked about the to-do list, using tools such as a contact list can help lessen that pressure on your brain, because you're not trying to store all this information and recollect all this information. Because if somebody emails you back about something that you emailed them about 2 weeks ago, you can quickly go to your list and be like, oh, that's right, I emailed them about this challenge pack or whatever. So really, now is a good time to figure out a method that works for you. And it's okay if you have to try a couple different ones, but really try to narrow down what works for you and start using it right away before you get out of hand with all your contact. Alright, so that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.